Today we're going to be doing some chess puzzles on Lichess. We have uh, an opportunity to do as many puzzles as we can. They'll get harder as we go. I will try to remember to give you a chance to pause the video before I talk about what I see. Um, Go ahead and pause the video if you want to figure this one out before me. Okay, what I see right away is a fork. A fork is when we're attacking two pieces with one piece with one move. If we can attack three or more pieces, that's a family fork, and I actually see a family fork here. We can go here and attack the king, the rook, and the queen. So he has to move the king out of the check, and then we get the queen. Okay, this is another fork. Can attack the queen and king at the same time. See if you can find it if you haven't already. He was in check, he had to move the king, and now we get the queen. And another fork can attack the queen and the king with this knight move. All right, this time we're going to put him in check, and that's going to let us gain material. Check, and he has to react to the check, which lets us take the queen for a rook. I see checkmate in two moves. Check, and mate. Let's not jump right away. Here we can do it's a fork and a check. More important thing is the check, but now that bishop is undefended with the knight no longer there, and I get the bishop for free. I see a checkmate in one move, or not, no, that does not a checkmate. Let's see. It's not a checkmate in one move, but it is a checkmate in two. Check, it's not a checkmate because you can put the knight in the way, but now I've got a smother mate. So he's in check, and he doesn't have anywhere to go to get out of the way, and he can't capture the knight. It's also a fork, but that doesn't matter when you have mate. All right, they get harder, and this is one where I'm having to think about it a little bit. One thing you can think about is where did he just move? Well, these green squares mean the queen went from here to here. Why did the queen go from here to here? That's a question you can ask yourself. So what I'm seeing is I can put him in check. He'll have to go to a particular square, and then I can give him another check. And that second one will be a discovered check. So I'm going to go here for the check, not here, because here the queen could take me. So check. He puts the rook in the way. Take the rook, and he's I was gonna say, oh yeah, that's mate. I thought he would go here, but I forgot that this pawn was guarding that square. All right, I see this one right away. We're gonna put him in check, and we get queen for bishop. I see what would be good to do, but I don't think it's mate. Um, so I'm wondering if there's something better, since it's not mate. If you see a good move, you always want to see if you can find a better one. If I take this pawn, that puts him in check. He won't be able to block it. He'll have to move out of the way. He won't be able to capture the queen, so he'll have to move out of the way. He'll have to go here. That's his only escape square. And then what do? I can't go here because the pawn can take. I can't go here because the king or bishop can take, or the knight. I'll be able to get this pawn, so I'm getting two pawns, which is okay, but I'm just wondering if there's something better. What if I put him in check here? Then he'll have to go here, and I can take this, but then the knight or queen can take me. So this has to be it. Oh yeah, and now he's not guarding the bishop anymore. So I get the bishop, he has to move the king out of the way of the check, and then I get the rook as well. I'm attacking this bishop twice, and it's only defended once. So let's think it through though. If I capture with knight, he captures back with knight, and then he's threatening this bishop, and I'll just move the bishop out of the way. Well, actually, I'll just take the knight. Or do I want to take the knight? If I take the knight, he can get the bishop with the queen. Oh, if I take knight, he takes bishop with queen, I get bishop, so I get knight and bishop for bishop. And the rooks are guarding each other. Alright, I see mate in 2, see if you can find it. Check, and mate. So I have to be careful because he has a back row mate in 1. So I better get him good if I'm going to get him. Otherwise I got to defend. And usually these things aren't defend. These things are kind of more about attack. So if I take the pawn with the queen, he'll be in check. He'll have to go that way. And then I can take this pawn as well, and that'll be mate. I have to do something about being in check from the queen. Can't really move the pawn up to block it because then my queen is exposed. Can't go here because that's still check. Can't take the knight because that doesn't get me out of check, so I've got to go here. Or that. Or just trade queens. We trade queens, then I get the knight, and I'm the only one with a piece left. Okay.